Okay, this is a composition table where we have the values of x in this row, and then the values of f of those x's in the second row, and g of those x's in the third row. So the way you read it is that g of 0 is 2. Or f of 1 is -1. Okay, great. So what are these questions asking? They're asking you to find first f of g of 0. Well, we have to start here and say, what is g of 0 first? And so we find this first, and we know from here that g of 0 is 2. And so this then becomes f of 2. So then we go to see where x is 2 and see what y is. And we see that y is also 2. So that's your answer to the first part. Okay, letter B, they switch it around. They say g of f of 1. That's okay. We're going to start here. What is f of 1? Well, I'm going to go to the chart. F of 1 is -1. I'm going to do this part first. And so then we have g of -1. And go to the chart, and we see it's a 3. Okay, and that's the hang of it. These last two are f of f and g of g. It's okay. So f of 0, do this part first. F of 0 is 1. And now we want f of 1, which is -1. Okay. And then finally letter D, g of 3. Go get g of 3, which is 1. And now go find g of 1, which is also 1. Okay, so composite functions. If you have to, you can think about them as like a conveyor belt. When you see f of g of 0, first you can take the 0, plug it into g, and find what comes out is g of 0. Take that, plug it into f, and what comes out is the answer, in this case a 2. G of 0 ends up as, it was a 2, and then that 2 goes into f, and what comes out is a 2. So you can think about it as like a conveyor belt. Okay, great. This is just a composition table question. It isn't an assigned problem. It's just some skill that we need to be able to do, especially when it comes time for calculus, because we'll be throwing derivatives on these guys. Okay, great.